What do you think Zoran's best policy is?
I think affordable housing, smaller classrooms, free buses, lower rents, freezing the rents for rent-stabilized
That
buildings.
sounds great. How do you achieve that?
I think that he has really high hopes, and I think that he has a lot of energy.
You
And
gonna achieve it through hope, or
I think he's going to achieve it by really having a smart way of dealing with people and picking the proper people to work with him.
what is that smart way of dealing with it?
I think that he has a good. I think he has a good sense of people around him. I think he makes good choices, and I think he works well with other people.
Where does the money come from?
He will figure it out. Like I think that
He hasn't yet.
I think nobody knows where they're going to do it first. I think they work it out as they go along. They don't have a plan. It's like
I agree. There's no plan.
it's a process.
I certainly agree. There's no plan. That's for sure. Question: what is Mamdani's best policy?
Childcare for all.
What's he gonna do for childcare?
He's going to make it available for everyone.
How's he gonna do that?
He has a plan in terms of taxing and saving money, and I think it's will help everyone.
What is the plan, though?
What is the plan?
Yeah. You're out here campaigning for him, right? What's the plan?
You mean how is he going to fund that? There will be childcare for.
But how do you achieve that?
Well, we've achieved it for pre-K for threes, and you just expand it so that it's.
How do you expand it?
Well, you use the schools, you use existing facilities, and you use existing tax base and money that's being wasted on consultants to pay for it.
I still don't understand how that. Where does the money come from?
Well, he's explained that over and over. So there's going to be there's wasted money, and
Where can I find where he's explained it?
go to the website. Go to the website.
Why do I vote for Mamdani?
Yeah, so he's building affordability for New York.
He's doing what?
He's building affordability for New York.
How does he do that?
这是下来子。
Yeah, so he's going to tax the rich.
The rich already pay the majority of taxes in the city. Top 1%, 90%, 50% of taxes. Top 50%, 90% of taxes.
Yeah. I mean,
They already do that. I mean, don't you think the rich people will just leave New York and then you can't tax them anymore?
yeah.
Ma'am, what's your favorite Zoran policy?
Just his cute little smile.
That's it?
Just no. I'd say, as a person who enjoys public transit, probably his fast and free buses, like pilot program and what he's trying to do with that.
What is the bus program?
It is creating bus lines for New Yorkers that are more accessible and would be state funded, or city funded, so that there's no fare, and hopefully they'd be more efficient.
So I'd ask two questions, like how do you pay for that? And then also, what would you say to people who would argue this would make the buses more dangerous in New York?
Well, first, I'd ask them why they believe that would make buses more dangerous, because there have been studies, and I'm not like a genius on any of this, I'm just a hopeful person, but I'd say there have been studies that show that more frequent use of buses leads to less assaults to bus drivers, and it's the general kind of idea that in community there's usually a bit more safety, which is why when you go on the subway at night and it's a very sparse car, you're less likely to get into it, because if you're alone or just with a couple other people, there's less of the social pressure.
But we have assaults in New York on the subways every day, and the subways
no
actually
stranger to
cost
that.
money. So I think you end up with a lot of people who do violent things in the subways, even when it costs money. It seems like when you make it free, it'll probably be a little bit more dangerous, right?
Well, I think that's probably why it's making the buses fast and free first, because I think they're more contained and the stops are also visible. I think the subway is something else that he has ideas for.
I think the
They're
buses
separate.
would just turn into the subway, but worse if they're free. And also, how do you make it free? How do you pay for it?
Well, typically with revenue that is generated by taxes, and while that seems very daunting to a lot of people because they're like, oh no, everyone's gonna now make the same amount of money, that's not what taxes do. There are states that have the same corporate tax, or that would have New Jersey has the same corporate tax rate that Mamdani is going for, so it's not an unheard of thing, and it doesn't kill business.
Do you think that may be the reason why the businesses are in New York and not New Jersey?
For the I don't think so. I think that New York City has a lot of appeal that kind of supersedes money.
I think it seems like the
agree with
rich
you.
people go live in New Jersey, but they do their business here in New York
Exactly. So like
because the taxes are higher in New Jersey for corporations, right?
well, they are, but I also think that New York, I used to live in New Jersey. I live here now. I don't think people are like really trying to do business there as much as New York City, because New York City is the biggest and greatest city in the world.
For now, I think.
For now.
Unless Zoran gets elected, probably.
And you know what? That's your opinion, and that's all right. And like honestly, we'll see.
Okay.
And I hope you have a lovely
Well,
day.
I appreciate you.
I don't know why those people believe in this socialism thing so well. New York is already taxing the rich more, the top 1%. They're taxing them more than any other person. And now Zoran is giving them their assurance that he wants to tax the rich. Like, how? They're already paying more than every other person. He's playing game, like an intelligent game on those people who believe that he came there for change. He was going for socialist and also Muslim in general. People who are his own religion to vote for him, which is smart. He's playing smart like any other Democrats, using leverage on the people.